Woohoo! Party time with Devil Tongue and Perfume. www.spreaker.com. Continue to support and follow on Spreaker, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Skype, YouTube, and a whole host of other platforms. Check it out. I have my passport. I know you're shrugging your shoulders like, so what? I've been had mine. But you're missing the point of this podcast. Have passport. Will you travel?
Yep. Doors are open.
I've been to Hawaii and I've been to the Bahamas. Well, okay. Hawaii you don't need a passport for. The Bahamas, did I have my passport then or did I have my enhanced license? I don't remember. But, you know, we talk about destinations that we would love to go to, and yet we don't get to them. Now, keep in mind, don't use government names on the show, but my baby sister, shout out to my baby sister, still tight at you for doing what you did. She knows what I'm talking about. She's been to Africa, and she's been to one or two other, I'll say, exotic places. I'm a little jealous. But you know what? I ain't mad because, again, you got your passport. We understand about the money. We get it. But I'm just saying, why have a passport for, say, over a decade and you have not one stamp in it? You know, when there's a whole world to see, including Canada. If you go to Niagara Falls, is a good example. Go to the Canadian side. Don't send the United States side. I would love to go to Japan. Kimara Knight has expressed wanting to go to Japan at one point. I would love to go to Africa. Perfume, what about you?
Africa. I ain't going to Africa. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't have to go to Africa, but I mean, as far as...
I like to go to the Caribbean islands. I love the Caribbean islands. And before, Paris was not on my bucket list, but everybody's going to Paris, so maybe I have to go over there and see. Why is everybody going to Paris?
True. You know, London. Yeah.
And Jerusalem, I would like to go to Jerusalem.
Interesting you say Jerusalem because I would love to go to Egypt, Mecca. I would love to go there.
But it would have to be after work. I can't go to Jerusalem and then come back and ready to tell you off. So I would have to be retired, just chilling.
With Devil Tongue.
Yeah, right. And don't have to deal with the people at work and nothing like that. And I will go to Jerusalem then. And I heard it's nice over there.
I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, Dubai. I want to go to Dubai.
Why? Because Steve Harvey went to Dubai?
This has nothing to do with Mr. Steve Harvey.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
If anything, I would love to go to Dubai just to see Dubai.
Okay. Ride the camels?
Yes, I would definitely ride a camel.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? I mean, see, we have to step out of that comfort zone of all I eat is chicken. You know, if there's a McDonald's in, Jerusalem, I'm only sticking to the dollar menu with, chicken nuggets. Try something different. Try alligator.
No.
Try,
no.
Forgive me, I don't know if they eat okapi. I don't know if they eat, those other animals like lemurs.
No.
I'm not even being funny. I'm serious because, let's face it, over here we eat pork, right? Like it's going out of style. Remember, cow is sacred in those Muslim countries.
Chicken.
Right, but that's all we eat. Now, keep something else in mind. How you prepare it is also key because you can have chicken, period. But have you ever had chicken prepared Ethiopian style?
Nope.
You ever had it prepared, I'll say, Israeli style?
No, I had the Indian style.
Okay, curry.
That and chicken masalas.
Okay, chicken masala.
And the chicken with the brimy rice.
Ah. That's another dish we consider like basmati.
Yes.
Okay.
Its rice is kind of spicy, like.
Okay. Because rice is a main staple of the diet as well, but how you prepare it is based on culture. Now, keep in mind, we have cookbooks, we have Google. You can get just about any food you want over here in the United States and prepare it as if you were in another country.
But sometimes it doesn't taste the same.
Nah, I don't buy that.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's just like the fruit. The fruit here versus getting fruit over at the Caribbean islands or whatever. It just doesn't taste the same.
Well, that's based on a couple of things, like climate, maybe the soil, maybe. But I'm talking about food preparation. If salt and pepper are basic, right? Let's just say those are basic spices. Then you have to season your food the way that they do in other countries.
Yeah, but some seasonings we don't have here that they have over there.
You know what? I'm going to take a little segue to that with your white Hennessy.
You touch my white Hennessy and you will draw back a nub.
It's not about touching your white Hennessy. I'm just saying, you can't get white Hennessy in the States, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You go to the Caribbean, you can get it.
Right.
And that may be true of certain other liqueurs.
Right.
So, again, it's about stepping out of your comfort zone, because have you ever actually tried the white Hennessy?
Yes.
Have you tried the white Hennessy in the Caribbean?
Yes.
And that's what made you want to bring it back.
Yes, and stop looking at my white Hennessy.
That reminds me, what's that place called where you get the slushy with the liquor? Is it
Wiley's, something like that? Wiley's?
Wow Willie's?
Wet Willie's, something like that.
Wet Willie's?
Oh, yeah. Why, you want to go?
Yes, I definitely want to go.
Okay, when they get warm, we'll go.
But not to get off the subject of having a passport, I've had my passport probably 2 decades, and they're ne'er stamp in it. Ne'er stamp.
Well, you need to get to working. You need to get to cracking, son.
And I'm hoping that with the help of this podcast, that will happen. Because I would love to travel to other countries and, say, yes, this is Devil Tom broadcasting to you live from, give me a place.
I don't know, Jamaica.
Okay, Jamaica. Possibly
Puerto Rico, and bring back some Bacardi.
Okay, Puerto Rico. Maybe what's one of my favorite islands? Well, I haven't been to Cuba yet either, so I'm hoping to go to Cuba.
Yeah, I don't think you're really missing anything.
Well, I'm missing the fact that I haven't been there.
I don't know.
You say you don't know because the fact is, it's not like you can hop on a bus and go.
I guess I'm taking it lightly because I've been over there for a while. Yeah. I think everybody should experience it, but...
Well, you could say that about almost any place in the world. The average tourist that decides to visit New York at least once, that you could almost say that's bucket list for them. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But we're one of the biggest tourist destinations in the world, too.
Yeah.
Germany. Shout out to our vets, our soldiers who have been to Germany. What else? Oh, because I definitely want to go to Amsterdam. I want to drive on the Autobahn. You laughing, but mind you, there's certain things in other countries that they are what they are. Go eat a brat or some knockwurst, some genuine brats or knockwurst. Whatever places. Switzerland.
What, to get your Swiss cheese, not the cheese, the chocolate?
Yeah, I guess the chocolate. Oh, Holland. Yes, to see the authentic windmills. Maybe Sri Lanka. Costa Rica. Actually, my mother's been to Costa Rica. Shout out to my mom. Good for her. I would love to just travel to someplace other than another borough in the city. Because when you really get down to it, it doesn't make sense to spend all that money for the passport and then you just never use it.
True.
I really want to try to experience and explore the world, which certain industries you get to do that for free, like the airlines.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other industries, I guess you have to beg. You have to beg and grovel to try to get over there. Because even in the military, it's like you're not going to necessarily get to see every place you want to see, whether you're in the Air Force or the Navy. It's nice if you do, but again, you're not going to necessarily get the opportunity to do that. It depends on certain factors. You know, one of those factors being whether you are on a ship or you're stationed at a port somewheres. But I don't want to live the rest of my life never having experienced anything. That's not the double tongue way.
Well, what I said, get the cracking, son.
You mean get the financial...
Get the cracking. Well, of course it takes finance to go to these places.
Unless you stole away?
No.
Yes.
No, because if you stole away, you get caught. You still got to pay to get back home.
They don't send you back home for free?
No.
How do you know?
I stole the way.
Yeah, okay. And where'd you store away to?
I can't tell you.
Of course you can. Statute of limitations is long past.
How you know?
I know these things.
You don't know any yet. You don't
Yes.
know nothing. But get the cracking, son. And you can bring back your own white Hennessy. Bring me a couple of bottles back, too.
You don't need a couple of bottles. You got bottles you're not even cracking.
Don't worry about my bottles. Stop looking at them.
See? She has bottles and won't share.
I shared one with you before. We drank it together.
I don't remember.
Well, must have was that good that you don't remember.
Maybe, but
See?
I mean, why we can't pop more bottles?
No, because I don't know when I'm going to get more.
That's okay. There's 24 hours in a day. There's 7 days in a week.
And your point being?
Hey, you're not like you drink white Henny every day.
Yeah, I can. Take a little sip of it every day.
Nah, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
Just a little sip, not a big glass like you do.
You don't know how I drink.
I do know how you drink.
No, you don't.
I've seen you.
You know what? You may have seen Devil Tongue, but you have not seen me.
I've seen you, Devil Tongue, and everybody else.
No. All I'm saying is, if you don't have your passport, get your passport. If you have your passport, make use of it. Put some stamps in that bad boy. You know, so you have something to show off and brag to people. Look, I've been here, I've been there, I've been east, west, north, south. Instead of having an empty book, a pretty book, but it needs to be worn and tattered. Well, like I gave it to 100 TSA agents. I'm just saying.
And the new thing is the passport card.
Isn't that like the enhanced driver's license?
I think so, yeah, because I think they're trying to phase out the book.
They might be.
Only certain places. I know Cuba, you have to have a book. But
Well, in terms of, okay, like for example, there's nothing to lose. Not saying you can't lose your license, but, you know, I would like to think that it's easier to hold on to versus the actual passport book.
it is. Because like when you go to Cuba, you have to carry your passport book with you.
Right. Well, there's plenty places that do require it, and you know what? I know I don't have to run to the State Department because my passport is missing. Talk about hassle.
Yeah.
In any case, though, thank you for listening once again to Devil Tongue with my co-host Perfume on Spreaker.com. www.spreaker.com. And I should be back to broadcast or podcast to you again sooner than later.
Night.
Night? Wait, what if it's daytime for some people?
See ya.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
That's a little bit better.
That's a little bit better. Have a good one, everybody.